This is the Wobbly Life Iceberg, a chart containing facts, theories, community lore and more about the game, and today we will be explaining it. Before the video starts, I just want to give credit to Freaky Cheesy for making the original Iceberg. It's linked down below. Now diving right in. Crossplay. Crossplay is a feature that allows multiple people on different platforms to play together, and fans have been requesting it for years. The devs, however, have stated that they do not plan on adding it to the game. Jellyman. Jellyman is one of the main characters of Wobbly Life, being one of the first characters you're introduced to in the tutorial and the first job most people do. Discord. Wobbly Life has an official Discord server with over 30,000 members as of this video, and a lot of the points that we'll bring up in this video came from there. Bepinex. Bepinex, short for Beppy's Injector X, is a plugin loader for Unity games widely used to mod Wobbly Life. Ragdoll. This one seems to be referring to the fact that the player characters are ragdolls. Pixel glasses. The pixel glasses are a clothing piece you can unlock by doing a mission on the beach of Paradise Island. The glasses originally appeared in the Deal With It meme from the early 2000s. Debug console. The debug console is a console that used to be in the game that could be opened by pressing F6 and then F7. It's pretty useless, only showing log messages, warnings and errors, but back when it was added, it actually had some commands such as loading scenes, changing the speed of time and similar. Competitions. In the Discord server of Wobbly Life, the creators held competitions where people create art, screenshots or videos. Some competitions are for clothing, vehicles or pets where people create art for the new ideas and the best ones would get added. Other competitions just have people create videos or pictures for prizes. Unity. Unity is a game engine created in 2005 that was used to create Wobbly Life and is also used to create arcade maps for the game. Curve Games. Curve Games is a British game publisher that Wobbly Life used to be associated with, having it published on Steam by them and getting moderators from them in their Discord. Dancing Crab Hat. The Dancing Crab Hat is a secret in Wobbly Life you can unlock by pressing multiple wooden buttons all around Wobbly Life. Mofans. Mofans is the composer for most of Wobbly Island's music, though some of the music was composed by Alex and the space soundtrack was made by Virginia Leo instead. Unspeakable. Unspeakable is a large YouTuber that also makes content about Wobbly Life. He used to have a pet in the game that you would unlock by finding free statues around Wobbly Island, but in a recent update it has been replaced with the frog pet. This caused a lot of fans to get upset as there was no real explanation outside of Wobbly Life Discord server. Rubber Band Games Office. In the game, there is an office building containing the devs of Wobbly Life. It also contains a whiteboard that always has new art from every update and has a hint for the next update or just a friendly message by the devs on the back. This entry could also reference to the registered office of Rubber Band Games in England, though this office isn't actually used by the devs. Beffy. As of now, Beffy is a moderator on the Wobbly Life Discord server. She got the role from when the devs opened applications for new moderators. In the community, one of the inside jokes that spread across the more active members is that Beffy is a dev for Wobbly Life. Lucy. Lucy is currently the community manager for the game, posting on many of their socials, such as Twitter, Facebook, Discord and more platforms. She originally came from Curve Games, their publisher, but after games stopped using Curve as their publisher, she still decided to stay as she's been a great part of the community. Space Update. The Space Update is the version 1.0 of the game, adding a new space world to the game. This is probably one of the most wanted updates, as Rocket had been a big coming soon sign in front of it, basically since the release of the game, and now it's finally out. But that's not really what this entry is referring to. The devs have previously denied the update before any previews came out, which you could easily tell was just jokes and keeping it a secret. but when user ls2 found a file in the game called space.dll on January 23rd, 2024, they passed it off as just some old test code. A few months later, ls2 with the help of Ari, a member in the Wobbly Life community, and a few others revisited these files and found out that these weren't just old test code but rather actual update code. Ari released a video about this on June 26, but after the video release, ls2 would find the dialogue lines in the game files, giving even more information about the update. ls2 would later make another video going more in depth on July 23rd. After the video came out, a new update released with even more dialogue lines, which ls2 covered in a later video. The update was before version 1.0 and also had some new information hidden in the files, though this was not covered in a video but rather uploaded on the GitHub. But yeah, as of now, the repository is pretty useless as the update's already out. But hey, still a fun time. ls2 mods. ls2 mods, not to be confused with is2 mods, is a popular mod menu for Wobbly Life created by ls2, which is supposed to be a free alternative to ARGs mods. Chinese version features. When setting your language to Chinese in Wobbly Life, the main menu actually changes a little bit. It has a whole new logo and 2 QR codes to the Chinese social media pages of Wobbly Life, which aren't really used. Content drama. Content drama is referring to multiple content creator dramas that happen in the Wobbly Life community, which we will not be going in detail in this video, such as Wild Promise and Super Dojo 9 drama, which we have a video on to watch if you want more information on this, and the unspeakable one where one of his editors used May's video as footage without credit. Bradley. Bradley was community manager for Wobbly Life that got the role on May 13, 2024, but quickly left before even making any announcements, and he just sent around 10 messages in the Discord. BL Clayton. BL Clayton is a former moderator of the Wobbly Life Discord server. They joined around 2020 but have since left. Their last messages was in October of 2023. 1998. 1998 is believed to be the birth year of Tom, the game's creator, as that number is part of his Google username. UFO. The UFO is a vehicle in Wobbly Life you can find and unlock in a mountain lab on Wobbly Island. I don't know what this could be referring to though. Birthday party. In the village there is a mission you can do that has you going to a birthday party. I'm pretty sure this is the only instance of kids in Wobbly Life, which would mean that Wobblies can reproduce, but it's pretty weird that we don't see any other children in the game. Also, the fact that you can't go upstairs seems a bit weird though. From a game design perspective, it probably made sense. Will Robinson art. Will Robinson is the artist for the game, but he also has art that is meant for more mature audiences than the art he does for Wobbly Life. It can be found on williamrobinson.artstation.com. Horror mod. I low-key don't know what that means, but it could be referring to a couple things. First could be the mod Sad Life by user Freaky Cheesy, the person who made the original Iceberg, although the mod doesn't really add a lot. Second could be the Freaky Cheesy mod, yes it's named that, by the user ls2, which basically turns game into Slender the 8 pages. The last one could possibly be the screenshot shared by TrobDev on the Wobbly Life Discord, though I do not think this mod is available for download. Console mods. Mods such as arcade maps or WeaponX mods are not possible on console, as the arcade mods use the Steam Workshop and can't have strict rules that do not allow games to load external code. Many PC players don't actually know that a mod machine is replaced by a giant fishbowl on consoles. This fishbowl is also in the PC version and can be enabled using mods. Drowning. This point doesn't necessarily refer to the fact that Wobblies drown in water, but rather question how they drown in the first place. Most Wobblies don't have noses or anything else to breathe out of, so what could water do to Wobbly for it to die after just a few seconds? Grandma's spying. Grandma can be found in a few different places around Wobbly Island and space, just being there spying on you. It's never explained in game why Grandma is spying on you in the first place. Doll's theory. The Doll's theory is a theory, wow, about the game was posted in the Wobbly Life Discord on May 5th, 2024 by user Cheeseburger or the Pixel Fox that claims that Wobbly Island is a kid's playset. The user explains what some of the big animals in the game could be, why Wobblies die from drowning but not anything else, and how a lot of other factors could work all within the context of it being a kid's playset. Pause the video if you want to read it all. Unity assets. The game used to use a bunch of assets created by people on the Unity asset store, as Tom and the dev didn't have any models yet and just used the models in the early days for testing. ARI is just ARI. Forge networking build. In the early days of Wobbly Life, they seem to have used Forge networking instead of Tom's own Hawk networking network solution for multiplayer. Mark's dev role. Mark is the 3D modeler and map designer for Wobbly Life, though recently, before the 1.0 update, people noticed that his dev role on the Discord server just disappeared. It has since been confirmed by the mod team and community manager that Mark is just taking a break currently, though we don't know the whole situation if this is just made up or actually true. Josh. This individual is someone that has only been mentioned by the devs once as being the 5th dev. It's unsure if it was a joke or not, or if Josh was on the dev team for a very small period of time. Very weird. Virgil. Virgil is just the pet of the user Iceberg. 2018 build. The 2018 build refers to very early screenshots from Tom about Wobbly Life from 2018. We do not have a lot of info about these. The club. In one of the asset packs that Wobbly Life used to use, there was a model of a certain type of club building in it, meaning that this might have been in the game files for the game at some point. Space update ARG. On April 4th, 2024, a user in the Wobbly Life Discord server would send a screenshot of fake space update leak dialogue just saying, "Has anyone else seen this? Is this new?" At first it seemed like a simple prank, but it quickly turned into something a bit more strange. As another user said, they found dialogue in the game file similar to it. Then Chemno would start finding and reconstructing dialogue they found and started building a team that would contain the users Justin, Wobbly Jim X and Chemno. After a bit, Wobbly Jim X would leave a message saying that the rest of the team has seemingly disappeared and would not write any messages after. Placeholder. Placeholder name, written place_holder_name, is a placeholder name for the Wobbly player character and can be seen on bugged players. Some bugs include players duplicating or just empty players that didn't fully load in that are all called placeholder name. Weirdly though, on August 3rd, 2025, new reports started popping up. Bugged players started joining people's lobbies, but these were a bit different. These weren't just called placeholder name, but had another word at the end. The ones that we know and have been reported are placeholder names smile, glad, sad, mad, null, and so on with emotions. All of them seem to have different behaviors based on their name and also at different skin colors and spawn at different places. We still don't know if this was an actual glitch or a troll, and even if it was a troll, how did it happen? And this was all of the Wobbly Life Iceberg, but before you go, no, you shouldn't like and subscribe, this channel sucks, but can you rate my throat singing impression? Oh.